These lollipops are so small. I wish I had a big one. Let's make one!
In this video, I'm gonna show you how to make the biggest lollipop in the world. I'll show you 2 different recipes which are both easy to make and super yummy to taste.
Exciting video to share with you. I'm gonna show you how to make a giant lollipop. I had so much fun making it. It turned out amazing. Plus, it tastes exactly like a store-bought lollipop, which is pretty awesome. I'm gonna show you 2 different recipes, both very easy and super yummy. So I hope you're in the mood for something sweet because we're gonna get started.
This is also a massive collab with Glitter Forever 17, Glamour Life Fox, Alejandro Valdez, Timmy Tomato, Chelsea Crockett, So Craftastic, Jillian Bauer, and Clarissa May. We're all making giant/edible DIYs. All videos will be linked in the description bar, but first, here's how you can make a giant lollipop. Making a lollipop from scratch is super easy and you probably already have all the ingredients at home. For the first recipe, we need a giant mold, 1 part of water, 1.5 parts of corn syrup, 3.5 parts of sugar, cooking pot, candy thermometer, food coloring, flavoring of your choice, and a lollipop stick. First, let's prepare the mold. I'm making mine in this large pink tray. We gotta cut out the opening for our huge lollipop stick. Take a cooking pan, mine has to be pretty huge. I'm using about 7.5 cups of sugar, 3 cups of corn syrup, and 2 cups of water. If you're making smaller lollipops, you will of course need much less of these ingredients. Place the pan with your sugar, water, and corn syrup mixture on the stove and start cooking at a medium heat. Be sure to stir it constantly so that it doesn't burn. When the mixture starts boiling, it's time to add the color to your lollipop. I am using yellow. The lollipop has a nice caramel-ish taste by default, but you can add flavor of your choice as well. Dip a candy thermometer into your mixture and wait until the mix reaches the temperature of 300 Fahrenheit or 150 degrees Celsius. Your mixture has to reach this temperature if you want your lollipop to set hard. Now we can take our pan off the heat and pour our melted lollipop into the mold to set. As you can see, I covered my mold with parchment paper to assure that the lollipop won't stick to the tray. Be very careful as the mixture is super hot and you might need to ask an adult to help you. Look at these awesome bubbles our lollipop is making. Whoa, so cool! Leave your lollipop to cool down completely. Okay, time to take this beauty out of the mold. Remove the parchment paper and look at this masterpiece. I decided to take my lollipop to the next level and add a pair of eyes and mouth to it. So let's quickly make a blue lollipop mixture to pour in. In the bowl, I'm putting 3.5 parts of sugar, 1.5 parts of corn syrup, and 1 part of water. Bring that to a boil while constantly stirring. I added a bit of blue food coloring. Keep stirring until the mixture reaches the hard crack stage at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we can pour the blue lollipop mix into the eye and mouth molds. I made these little molds from cardboard and parchment paper. I think giving a face to our lollipop made it so much more special. Once this is completely set, you can remove the molds and look at this perfection. I mean, come on, isn't it crazy beautiful? I'm so pleased with how the lollipop turned out. And honestly, I was pretty surprised to find out that it tastes exactly like store-bought lollipops. You can of course make yours using any color you like. I chose yellow for mine because I wanted it to look like emoji. I had so much fun with this DIY and I couldn't be happier with the result. Me and Mr. Lollipop, we've really bonded. Yeah, we are BFFs, as you can tell. If you want to make small and a bit more practical lollipops, you can just pour the mixture on a parchment paper. These lollies set very quickly because they are thin and small. The ingredients are so affordable and just think how many lollipops you can make using 1 cup of sugar. A lot of lollipops. You can make them using different colors and they taste amazing. Alternatively, you can just pour the mixture on a tray like I'm doing here. You get this large sweet piece which you can then crush into little hard candy pieces. Yummy and inexpensive treat.
Oh no!
Since in some countries corn syrup is a bit hard to get hold of, I'm gonna show you how you can make a lollipop without it. I'll make a big, yummy, hard lollipop. You'll need a cooking pan, a silicone mold of your choice, 1 part of water, 2 parts of sugar, food coloring, and a lollipop stick. Yeah, only 3 ingredients. How cool is that? Let's prepare our mold first. Using a knife, make a cross cut in the mold edge like this. Take any kind of stick, I just decided to use wooden cooking spoon and put it through the opening. Grab some oil or non-stick cooking spray and spray a few times into the mold to make sure your lollipop won't stick. Now let's put together our 3-ingredient lollipop. Put 2 parts of sugar and 1 part of water into a cooking pan. Just make sure that the amount of sugar is double the amount of water. Give it a quick stir and put the pan over the stove. Cook on low to medium heat while constantly stirring. When the mixture starts boiling, you can put in a bit of food coloring. This time I went for the beautiful teal color. Keep boiling and stirring until the melted sugar reaches 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Time for the fun part! We can now pour our lolly mixture into the mold and wait for it to cool completely. I think it's so fascinating to watch the mixture cooling down. These bubbles are completely mesmerizing. Once your lollipop is set, you can take it out of the mold and you're finished. How flippin' adorable! And to think that we only needed water, sugar and food coloring to make this? Crazy! Making my own lollipops was seriously so much fun. When I first started thinking of making a giant lollipop, I thought it would be so tricky and complicated. It's the same in life. Going into the unknown to try new things may be scary and intimidating. But sometimes you just have to jump and have faith that great things will happen. Don't think about everything that could go wrong. Focus on the positive instead and fight the obstacles when they arrive. Gosh, these are some pretty deep thoughts for a lollipop tutorial.
Like this giant lollipop tutorial. Give it some love for more DIY videos and tell me in the comments which lollipop flavor is your favorite. Imagine you're in a store, you're about to pick a lollipop, which flavor do you choose? I normally go for cola and sometimes apple. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video and don't forget to check out other videos from this collab. They're all pretty epic and I will see you soon. Bye!
They say that it's little things in life that count the most. I agree, but there's also big or giant things in life that make it that extra special.